Hello friends, welcome to everyone. Today we will try to write a program for the thread cutting in CNC turning machine using G76 code. So first we take a look our job drawing. Here we see that we have a job of 25mm dia and we have to cutting an external thread along the length 15mm, and here given the thread capital M 25 into 1.5. So M means metric thread and 25 means the external or measured die is 25, where the pitch is 1.5 millimeter. Okay, later we will briefly discuss about this. So now we directly go to write the program. So first we have to know about G76 code. The G76 code is used for the external threading, internal thread cutting, tapered thread cutting, and multi-start thread cutting. Okay. So first of all, we discuss about two important lines based on which the main program will be formed. So let's start. Now for the first line, we will write G76 V02 1560 Q150 and R40. Okay. Now we will try to understand the meaning of this line one by one. So first, as we know, for external thread we use G76, and the next part is P021560. I'll divide this part in three divisions. So first point is P02, which is right for the number of finished path. That means after complete the thread cutting, how many times will I use the tool for finish cut? Generally, it is used from 1 to 3. That means P01, P02, P03. And the next point is 15, which is used for to give the chamfer amount or relief angle. If we look this drawing, then we can easily understand what is the chamfer amount. Here R is the chamfer amount, and as we write here 15, so the R will be 1.5 millimeter. And the next point is 60, which is used to give the angle of tool tips. As here we use 60, that means the angle of tool tips or the thread angle will be 60 degree. Keep in mind that for the metric thread we will use the angle 60 degree, and for the British thread, that means a TPI, that means the thread per inch, we will use the angle 55 degree. Next point is Q150. Here Q number 1 is used for minimum depth of cut for each cut. That means thread minimum cut will be 150 micron or 0.15 millimeter. Here is the drawing of cutting tool path of thread cutting, where we take a look again Q1, that means thread minimum cut. There is also another Q which is Q2, and we will discuss about it in the next line. Next point is R40, where R is used for finishing allowance for last cut, and as we use P02, so for the second cut or finishing cut, cutting tool will take the allowance 40 micron, that means 0.04 millimeter. Here we can write the value of this R in micron or millimeter, such as 0.01, 0.02, 0.03, 0.04, etc. in millimeter, or 10, 20, 30, 40 in micron. Now again we will take a look the first line of G76. Now we write the second line of G76. So after G76 we will write the value of x, z, p, q, f. First we discuss about the meanings of all the points. So let's start. First one is x, which is used to give the minor dia. Second point is Z, which is the thread length. As we know the thread length is 15 millimeters, so Z will be minus 15 as left side from the origin. Number 3 point is P, which is denotes for thread depth or thread height, and we also know the formula to calculate the thread depth, which is 0.6134 into pitch, and as we given the pitch is 1.5 millimeter, so the P will be 0.9201 millimeter or 9201 micron. In the second line, this Q is denotes for the depth of first cut or first pass of cutting tool, and it is obviously greater than the first Q, that means thread minimum cut. And here we use the value of first cut is 0.25 millimeter, that means 250 micron. The last point is F, which is feet of cutting tool per revolution. That means the distance traveled by cutting tool for one revolution, which is the pitch. And as we know that for metric thread, pitch is millimeter per revolution, so here we write F 1.5, that means 1.5 millimeter per revolution. So here we see that we have calculated the value of Z, P, Q and F except the X value. So now we will calculate the value of X, and we also know that the X is the minor dia, and from this sketch we see here that the minor dia X is equal to major dia minus 2 into thread depth, and we also know that the major dia is 25 millimeter, and from our previous calculation we have calculated the value of P is 0.9201 millimeter. So here we get the value of X is 23.16 millimeter. So finally we can write the whole line, which is G76, X 23.16, Z minus 15, P 9201, Q 250 and F 1.5. Thus we get the two lines of G76. Now I will write whole the program. So first start with the name of the program. So I will start with the alphabet O and followed by the numbers such as 1, 2, 3, etc. You may use any other number. This is the identification of our program. But one thing to keep in mind here, that there is no another program with the same name. Next is sequence number, and for this I write N01. You may use any number instead of 1, but why we will use the sequence number or line number? If there are any mistake in our program, then we can identify easily according to the sequence or line number. So next we write G28 to send the tool to his home position by using U0.0, W0.0, and after that we use semicolon to end the block. And here you see that we always use semicolon after the each line to end the block. Next sequence number is N02, and we use M06 for change the tool, and next we write T0102, where T01 is the tool number and 02 is the offset number of tool, and at the end we use semicolon for end the block. If we look closely this drawing, then we can understand easily what is tool number and what is the offset number. Next sequence number is N03 and we use code G97 S1000 M03 and semicolon to end the block. Here we use G97 to give direct RPM to the spindle or cancel constant surface speed mode, and S1000 for spindle speed, which is 1000 revolution per minute, and M03 for spindle rotation clockwise. Actually we use M03 for left hand tool and M04 for right hand tool to give the spindle rotation counterclockwise. Next sequence number is N04 and we use code G21 G90 and after that semicolon to end the block. Here we use G21 for metric units input, that means millimeter, and G90 for absolute coordinate mode. The next sequence number is N05 and the code is G99 and after that semicolon to end the block. In this line we use G99 to give the feed on the tool per revolution. Here one thing we have to remember that here we use F, which is the feed or pitch, and we know that the pitch is the distance traveled by cutting tool per revolution. That means millimeter per revolution. So we use always G99. G99 is the feed of cutting tool for one revolution, and here as we use the metric thread, that means the unit will be millimeter per revolution. Next line is N06 where we use G00, X28, Z3 and M08. Here we use G00 for rapid traveling or rapid positioning, and X28 Z3 is the initial starting position of cutting tool, and we use M08 to on the coolant pump motor. Next line is N07 where we use G01 and X25. Here we use G01 for move the cutting tool linearly to the point X25, which is the starting position of cutting tool. Next line number is N08 where we write the first line of G76. And for the line number N09 we use the second line of G76. For the line number N10 we write again G00 to move the cutting tool to its initial standing position, which is X28 and Z3, and which is the same of the line number N06, and here we use M09 to off the coolant pump motor. Next for the line number N11 we use again G28 and U0W0 to move the cutting tool to its home position. Next we use M05 to stop the spindle rotation, and finally we use M30 to end the program. So this is our full and final program of thread cutting. Now finally we will watch the simulation of our program. Thank you everybody to watch this video.